Yeah, I might do it. They want to. I might be second.
Je lance.
I might have a meeting with two of them. I can do that. I can be around. That's my daughter, so I don't mind doing that one.
11h est live.
All of those yeah, I'll see.
Next match
Je
is
te confirme qu'on est live. C'est Écosse contre Cayman. Donc SCO contre CAY.
I'll give Alice a shout.
Thank you, Chris.
Thanks. And there's a few other. Most of the English lot like the sound of their own voice, so they're quite happy commentating. Thanks. Okay. Thank you.
Il y en a du monde là. J'aime bien le. Il est sympa le maillot des Caïmans. On s'en sort. C'est pas Angleterre. Ah oui, voilà, j'ai cru que t'avais fini.
Let me
Il est
finir.
pas facile à sélectionner là.
C'est casse-couille.
C'est relou hein.
Ah, c'est relou.
Tout à l'heure
Après,
j'ai failli tout effacer, tout remettre et je me suis dit
j'attends.
je vais oublier le score.
Attends, c'est un iPad, hein, c'est pas un PC.
Bah quand même c'est un
C'est
iPad.
assez limite un iPad, hein, je suis désolé.
Ah,
Pour
bien sûr,
travailler,
c'est assez limite. C'est fou qu'en plus les boules de se dire que... Non, on va pas là-dessus.
Je te voyais venir. Je vais aller pisser, je peux prendre 5 minutes, ouais? Parce que...
Non, prends 5. Prends 5, prends ton téléphone, je t'appelle s'il y a un souci. Je préfère quand même que tu sois là quand on gère les soucis à deux.
Oui. Alors, par contre, si je suis en train de faire caca et que tu m'appelles, je vais avoir du mal à arriver de suite.
Bah, pousse fort.
Avec le papier.
Vas-y tout de suite et pousse fort quoi. Vas-y maintenant, on est live, y a pas de problème.
Mais non, mais il faut mettre le score et tout.
Et je vais le faire le score. Je pourrais jamais réussir sinon.
Non, mais il faut que je fasse title 1.
C'est dans mes cordes, c'est dans mes cordes. C'est dans mes cordes. En vrai, c'est dans mes cordes.
That's so cool.
Juste, j'ai fait un truc, je suis passé sur le plan large parce que je pense que quand ils ont fait le swap là-haut des deux, ça bougeait un peu. Du coup, j'ai fait un swap sur le plan large pour.
Dommage.
Ok. Not Scottish, so
Je repasse sur la serrée. Et title on.
J'ai plus qu'à faire le score. Merci. Allez, donne tout. Arrête mes coachs.
Oh, c'est calme, Juste pour info.
Attends.
Avec les ETO, on a pu aligner.
Bon, c'est bon, vas-y.
Juste pour info, on essaie de rester.
Bah,
pas
on touche à rien.
Non, mais voilà, si on peut garder.
Je l'avais mis trop proche là.
Right, and
Ok,
so
juste
we
qu'on
are
se garde
back
un
here
petit espace de sur.
Vichy for the
Ouais,
Scottish
je suis devenu psychotique.
Oui, ah bah oui.
Cayman Island Mixed 18s.
I'll be
Mike
back
Donovan
soon.
I'll be back.
today in the co-commentary seat. The Scottish legend and infamous personality, Callum Anderson. Callum, welcome back. Glad to be here. Thank you. What do you expect to see here from the Scottish? You know this team quite well. Callum, what are you looking for from them today?
I think this will be a game as well. Targeting
Si tu fais rien que tu es là, tu regardes si ça coupe, tu vois que ça coupe ici, ou là en fait si tu vois plus de petits haut-parleurs, c'est potentiellement la merde. C'est peut-être juste ma connexion internet. Et ici, c'est là qu'on verra, ici et ici, c'est là qu'on verra s'il y a une couille. S'il y a une couille, il faut que je le sache le plus vite possible parce qu'à partir du moment où c'est coupé, plus personne ne voit rien. Donc il faut qu'on fasse une manip pour récupérer. Si tu veux. Sinon, on profite-en pour couper. Sur le
Good reverse there. And a nice inside
On peut
ball.
avoir les programmes, faire des matchs.
Alors le programme des matchs, il est affiché au niveau de la scène là-bas, au niveau du village.
D'accord.
Il y a une petite scène là-bas à côté de la buvette et ils ont affiché, si vous regardez devant la scène, ils ont affiché le programme.
D'accord. Et là,
Là c'est les îles Caïmans en bleu contre l'Écosse en rouge.
d'accord. Et l'Écosse, c'était avant, non aussi
Oui, c'était dans une autre catégorie, c'est des plus jeunes. Là c'est les 18, ouais. Je vous en prie.
C'est quoi le score? Moi, je-
Great line there, inside ball.
Ah mais oui, bah moi la com j'avais un numéro.
Really nice
Bah oui.
drive set,
je veux bien
set up
éviter
to
les
the box,
à-coups, mais là,
subs coming on,
je faisais
inside
des plans
pass,
larges,
and
je
the Cayman Islands
je peux
defense
rester
just a
là.
little bit spread in the middle. And
pace to start off with. Hopefully that stays the same throughout the game.
so let's see what the Caymans have got here. Just driving back up the middle, and we'll split out. Same kind of play that they tried earlier.
Touch on the Michael
pas eu
Shell,
de problème
who's playing
pour l'instant,
the
non.
men's open in this World Cup.
Great if he can lead this team.
Elle va nous jinx.
Really good shot there by the winger.
Ah, le gars qui arbitre qui arrive sur le côté, il a son gamin en sélection. Il m'avait envoyé un mail pour être bénévole.
Now Scottish.
Il m'a jamais répondu. Bon, j'ai répondu tard au premier bénévole aussi.
Just over the mark there. But Scotland getting their subs on very quickly, so that's good. A fresh new set on, that's really well done because it was a fresh set to defend here. Cayman leading their same attacking group
Tu
on.
sais qui te fait le prochain?
Mais c'est les. Alors, non, mais.
Mais est-ce que tu as deux personnes,
Same
même
kind
si
of
tu sais
setup
pas
they're
qui c'est?
trying here with the middle setup again.
Je peux.
Ok. J'allais dire, est-ce qu'on t'a dit genre, oh, on t'envoie quelqu'un, tu sais juste pas encore qui quoi?
Non.
D'accord.
Non, par contre, c'est les Françaises U18 contre les Anglaises U18. Max m'a dit qu'il pouvait faire les trois quarts avec moi en
correct
France,
hole to
en
run into.
franglais,
We
si je voulais.
went a little bit across,
S'il y avait
but
besoin, en tout cas.
at least there was a little bit of a different movement there. Nice movement again now from the Scottish to get up the middle of the field.
S'il y
Now
a
they'll go
besoin
to
de
their
le faire en
box.
anglais. Si on peut
J'allais
le faire-
dire, j'ai pas revu Mike, il est là.
Very effective touch
si on peut le faire en français, je le fais avec Max.
That looked good,
Si
yeah.
c'est mieux en anglais, je le
Now,
fais avec
they're
Max.
looking inside
Okay.
ball again. Probably now he doesn't even have to. He's just going to go. Passing out the great hands and the inside ball. Just got touched there. Some good scramble defence by the Caymans. Scotland now running off there to the wing ball, straight across the field. Really good touchdown there by
Et pareil, je lui ai dit s'il y a des joueurs à la fin de leur match qui veulent commenter le match, il a pu faire des trucs comme ça.
League Madison.
Ouais,
Ils
après,
se manifestent. Non, mais enfin, ils
après
se manifestent.
des joueurs, ça reste des jeunes. Hein, donc,
Good whip
Oui,
held
oui,
by
oui.
knee.
Non, mais je veux dire, ils peuvent se manifester. Si
Scotland
on
go
a
up.
un besoin.
pas que ça soit
Two
la
tries
foire à
to
la
no
saucisse.
against the Caymans.
Tout à l'heure, Chris, il l'a fait avec un jeune, avec un
Caymans
Théo,
Wild
donc ça avait pas l'air d'être la foire à saucisse.
Non, ça allait, mais c'est pas. C'était quoi? C'était un joueur?
Oui, mais c'était un U20.
Ouais, voilà. Puis sortez pas d'un match non plus, quoi.
Ou alors c'est le match qu'il n'avait pas joué.
Oui, voilà, c'est ça. Qui jouait pas.
Earlier to threaten the Scottish defence. The Scottish defence are quite comfortable presently.
Donc c'est pour ça que je dis, si on a d'autres, tu me les envoies.
Nickel.
Ça coûte pas grand chose de le dire et je suis pas certaine qu'il y en ait beaucoup qui le
And
font.
6 touches, yeah. Well, these Caymans used their 6 touches that time. They got to the line, went for a link, quickie, couldn't get quite clean, but really good defence by the Scottish. And let's see if the Scottish can keep working on their first and second drives to get themselves to the field. That's much better by the Caymans. Put a bit of pressure on. And touches 1 and 2, much better there. Touch 4, that's really good by the Caymans. First time they put some pressure on the Scottish to stop the drive. 5th, 2 people in the touch, but they've still got 5th touch. And 6, really good set by the Caymans. They got into the Scottish attack there, and touches 2 and 3 and 4, which meant they couldn't get their normal flow on. So well done to the Caymans.
Twins set on the field just now for Scotland, Ryan and Owen. In my opinion, interchangeable. Quality work makes a difference.
And they play for which club in Scotland?
They're up based in Aberdeen. So the Aberdeen touchdown's growing, which is great to see. And also been really involved in the under-18 squad last year. I think this is their last year. I think they're up to under-20s next year. But I coached them last year and I'm still.
Chez les Caymans, c'est des filles qui dirigent.
Callum, so you're still very involved with the,
ouais.
the junior
Je fais pas trop
stuff
gaffe.
with Scotland. How's that
Là,
been
tu vois,
going?
en middle, t'as une petite
It's
brune
a building process.
Ah oui.
qui dirige vraiment tout. Et la deuxième, je crois que c'est la 10.
Very low numbers wise after COVID.
Les deux mecs, quand ils rentrent, ils leur disent
Shut
ce qu'ils
down.
font. Ce qu'ils font.
Huge improvement in numbers from
C'est
last year to
vraiment.
this year. They were
C'est
very
vraiment,
close
c'est
to
vraiment elles qui ont commencé.
boys and teams in the next 20s to here this year. Injuries for the mixed 20s and a couple of bodies short for boys and teams just unfortunately ruled that out. But through the trial process, we also came a couple short from being able to win another under 15s team alongside the team we've got here to touch and pass and really well there. Very close to having an under 15s team that could just keep those players involved. So hopefully it keeps them up. And when we look at running trials next year, we've got great numbers.
So Cayman's here taking the ball up. Let's see if they've got a bit, can use a similar attack to what the Scottish have been doing. Scottish have been pretty effective up till now.
Ils ont des rugbymen qui sont un peu perdus sur le boxing, mais par contre qui ont vraiment chopé le... C'est vrai, ils sont vraiment en train de faire une super transition, tu vois.
Ah bah par rapport au... Et puis même par rapport au match qu'ils ont fait hier, on voit qu'ils ont un peu plus d'habitude. Il y a le 14 qui se coupe vraiment bien aussi et qui est pas trop mauvais. Mais ça se voit qu'il y a beaucoup, la majorité de leurs matchs viennent de
Le Renoir, même pour un... Ah putain, il change un Renoir pour un Renoir à l'enfer. Du même gabarit. En tout cas, celui qui est sorti là sur le boxing, tu le vois techniquement pour un gros...
Bah, ouais, carrément.
C'est pas ces mecs-là que tu penses quand ils vont transitionner au touch, qui vont arriver et attaquer l'espace comme ça et en mouvement, et fixer et libérer en mouvement. Et puis ça passe, elle était trop bien, quoi.
Ils ont déjà les bonnes passes, ils commencent à voir à peu près les mouvements et...
Ça, il l'a pas encore.
Non, mais c'est pour ça, quand ils l'auront...
Just going to their box first to get some fresh legs on.
on.
Touch 4, so they want to have a setup player here if they want to have a crack at the line. There it is. They need to have a go here. They just lost the touch count, unfortunately. So it's touch 6 and a change over to Scotland. We're quickly on the ball again. And we'll want to get out of their half as quickly as possible. It's a really nice wrap there. Some of the Scottish players showing a little bit of pace, but just took the half ball for a second, and that's ball down. Cayman now with an opportunity in the Scottish half. How long have some of these players been playing touch in Scotland for? Kind of what's the period of time that most of these players have played?
So the majority of it was their first experience in first tournament last year, a couple of years ago, with getting opportunities where they can to play as much club time as possible in Scotland. It's an area that we need to build on a wee bit, but this is their
On se disait un truc intéressant
most
avec
of this
le
team.
juste avant.
Most of this team did
Je
play
disais ça pourrait être pas
not
mal de,
previous
pour demain
junior tournament.
demander
They have
aux
nothing
équipes qui sont
to
sur le
spare.
final
A bit of
des infos,
experience,
des
a lot
anecdotes
to do as well.
sur certains joueurs.
Ouais, carrément. Et est-ce que ça, on le saura ce soir qui est en finale?
Normalement, pour la majorité des catégories, je crois que je regarde.
En fait, c'est quoi? Envoie un message à Olivier Cordin et demande-lui, il faut qu'il le demande maintenant au tour manager, le temps que ça redescende et que ça remonte. Il faut qu'il le fasse, en vrai, il faut qu'il le fasse maintenant, sinon on n'aura rien. Quitte à ce qu'il l'envoie à tout le monde et qu'on ait des infos de joueurs dont on n'aura rien à foutre, c'est pas grave, on fera le truc. Non, parce que sinon, ça veut dire qu'ils vont vraiment attendre de savoir ou quoi, alors que maintenant, ils peuvent peut-être le faire sur leur pause de midi ou quoi, tu vois. Je suis pas sûr que ça change grand-chose, hein. Mais en vrai, on triera les infos. Et puis au pire, on aura des infos sur des équipes dont on se fout, mais...
Who's the Scottish coach here at the moment?
Coach was Duncan Armstrong with Paul Black, were the two sort of Duncan's the head coach, Paul Black's the assistant coach. We also had Dennis Philp, who was unable to go out to the tournament, but did a lot of work with them during the training phase. Duncan's very experienced head, Paul's new into the coaching group this year, but again, experience that he's got lots of
Dors ma caméra.
knowledge to help progress.
Il s'est réveillé la caméra.
Okay.
So Duncan Armstrong's been involved in coaching Scotland for a long period of time.
Since the early 1900s, Duncan's been around.
Ah, il y a un chien.
Some would say before that.
Ça me déconcentre. Ah, ça y est, je suis déconcentré.
Yeah, so you'll probably see him in the back, good hands on hips, standing with his.
Regarde, il comprend pas. Il regarde son maître et il dit bah, on va pas jouer nous?
The game in
Il veut
Scotland,
plus y aller.
Il
dit, mais- il dit mais regarde, oh, c'est là-bas que ça se passe.
Also, they've been involved with Edinburgh University Touch, and he's stepped in and helped out as a coach there. Rang Dunk.
Un petit caractère.
Really adopted well. He's helping out with that to try and build that as much as possible.
Il n'y a que 2-0.
Ça
fait longtemps qu'ils sont pas allés chez eux, les Écossais. Ouais, j'ai vu Ben et Gabi qui me disaient que cette année, Écosse en dessous d'il y a 2 ans, et même il y a 1 an. Et Irlande aussi, un peu en dessous. Bonjour.
Very experienced player, as you say, and definitely bring a lot of knowledge to this team. Scotland getting the ball now in their half. There's been a bit of to and fro at the moment, a couple of errors on either side. I think then it'll settle down a little bit, and Scotland will want to go back to that pattern they were playing so well earlier with the drives and getting the middle ball and really opening the Caymans up in the middle.
Hello.
Look for that inside ball again. It seems to be a standard play of theirs, looking for that third touch inside ball.
Ouais, ça va pas jouer,
There you go.
Ah ouais, parce que je me suis mis à ta place quand je changeais les scores là. Je me suis dit, ouais, il a changé le score 25 fois.
Just small errors.
Quel enfer.
Is that just a bit of an experience or just a fatigue or what do you think?
21-0 ça fait?
Pace has gone out of trying to
20.
overcomplicate it slightly, as you say, rather than sticking to that pattern of note. 6 in line here though. See if we can get a nice setup into a play.
Set up and there it is. Touch is called.
Michael Sheriff there, as you say.
C'est bien, c'est dégrossir un peu les jambes.
Head and shoulders,
bien de pas voir que
his calmness to this pod
Ouais.
is intact.
Ouais, t'as bien fait de prendre le temps.
Another 32 short there. This time he's going to take him on, and that's really good.
Quelle image elle est
Heads
belle.
up play there.
J'ai oublié comment on fait, il n'y a pas assez d'essais.
Heads up play to take on the touching middle. We spoke about it a bit yesterday about
Non, t'as mis un espace.
option one is really
Non,
always
non,
trying
j'ai rien déjà.
Bah oui, c'est ce que je voulais faire.
is trying to take on the
Plus joli comme ça.
first to
Non, je t'en
get the defense, keeping the defense honest.
Je peux reprendre sa place. Hein.
Bon, mais laisse-moi faire jusqu'à la fin du match. Reste par là si tu veux, mais
Je vais les mettre un maillot des îles Cayman.
t'as un maillot des îles Cayman?
Bah, t'as le gabarit pour, hein.
Ouais, franchement, t'as raison, il est joli. Très bien. Petit rappel.
Avec la tortue devant là.
Ouais.
Ah, la tortue fait le tour, je comprenais pas si c'était le truc derrière. Parce que je les avais pas vus tourner de la droite vers la gauche, puis tout à l'heure que de la gauche vers la droite.
Moi, j'aime bien, c'est joli.
Et Jérémy, il n'y aurait pas une idée de réel à faire pour demain, où genre au fur et à mesure tu prends tous les maillots en photo? Parce qu'ils ont tous des maillots différents, même les Écossais d'une sélection à l'autre, tu vois, on se faisait la réflexion. Ce maillot-là, il est trop sympa et puis il est original. Il y a des maillots jolis. Est-ce qu'il y a pas un réel de toutes les, tu sais, avec plein de couleurs à faire, avec tous les maillots?
Je vais réfléchir,
Je me dis, ça peut peut-être être un truc en fonction de la maille que t'as, quoi. Mais en diapo, quoi. Vu comme, ouais, c'est ça. Vu comme en plus, toi, tes photos, elles ont des trop belles couleurs.
Heads up play, and then just that work to come back with 2 good first touches, and then the Cayman defense just got a bit narrow.
C'était pas une attaque, hein.
Non, mais c'est ce que je voulais dire. C'est qu'en fait, Sony a fait comme le mien, comme le sien. Ils sont super bons en vidéo et en photo aussi. C'est un appareil photo qui est génial parce qu'il est hyper polyvalent. Une qualité de dégâts. Je te jure, une qualité de dégâts.
Ah, je sais pas si t'as vu ce qu'il a mis sur ce qu'ils ont publié un peu, c'est très très chouette.
La colorimétrie des images.
Même là, quand tu regardes ses photos d'aujourd'hui, on dirait qu'il fait beau. Il y a du soleil dans son appareil.
Over the mark there. It's over the mark call. Really penalising the Scottish. Another over the mark. It's another area that's coaches on strong and black. They want to probably tidy up for the second half. And coming nicely off the this time, a little bit more pace.
Oh!
We got away with on there.
We'll just see what they can do with that. A bit lucky to get away, as you say, but here we are. Looks like touch 4. And that's touch 5.
You see they've got the stuff in a bad spot. There's just that one extra step. Just so there's away from the half.
So 96 more there, repeat set. Winger, Scotland just getting their hands on the ball, and it gives. So here we see the 10 Rio seems to be the one of the main set of players. Good touch made there on the line there by number 9, Mike Sheriff. Rio Windsor here setting the ball up here with number 14, Ben Cook. Ben, the quickie player here. Michael Sheriff watching him carefully. I think the Caymans would be wise to maybe go the other side. They had some luck with the first play of the day when they actually went reverse. So it'll be good to see them try that again, maybe with a follow play. Looking for Rio to go right this time. There she goes. But good defence by the Scottish to read there, really nice defence. Well read. Scottish defence on the line look really stout at the moment, keeping them out. Cayman will have to come up with another plan to try and open it up. They might want to run some different plays there now. Maybe some running sweeper plays, or maybe a couple of another good place there. That Michael Sheriff again. Just good eyes up play by Michael.
One of the benefits of this trip too is that people in Scotland can sharing a hotel with the Cayman Islands. So we've been a strict curfew put in place, but they've been getting to know each other. It's been good to see all sort of friendships blossoming within the age group.
I think that these tournaments, as much as we talk about the touches played, it really is about the connections and friendships you build through it, and that last a lifetime. This game that we have, the sport of touch, so many good people involved, and this is what it's about: getting the opportunity to play, but to meet with people from around the world. The Caymans now have 6 touches on the Scottish try line. So let's see if they can get their first try here. Matthew Reese there with the ball. Good dive. Very good, very nice dive there, got nice and low. I really think they should be looking out here a little bit wider. Touch 4.
There's lots of space on the side of the field.
Very condensed Scottish defence at the moment. There we go. They let the ball go, but just unfortunately holds on to it. Bit of a pity that number 14, Ben, didn't have a quick look outside him. He would have seen 3 open players, 3 on 2, but good defence there now by the Caymans, and a bit of a lost pass by Scotland means that the Caymans have another opportunity here in the Scottish half. Really great that the Caymans have brought 2 teams across here for this championships. Gives them some exposure to touch in Europe. Still a little play here. Number 18 here, Matthew Reese. How wide, he's diving in. And a really good touch there by the winger. Really good touch there by number 16, Kiri. She made a couple of those. She made one early in the game. Good one, a good read there, so well done to her. But Cayman now, that's where they're stretching. But when they go out a bit wider, they seem to be getting opportunities. But nice to see a different area of attack for the Caymans. We're good in the second half to see them do a little bit more of that, Callum.
Yes, absolutely. They're tasty elites, and the Scottish team put a really good pressure on the Cayman Islands when they get 6 in the line. But standing back just now and letting the corner a bit of space to run into. But as you say, they're beginning to move towards the scoring options. Scotland are going to try down that wing. That's a step tight.
And so they step out as well. And that'll be the end of the half there with that footy to touch. So first half there, Scotland will be definitely the happier team. We're leading here 5-0. I'm sure Coach Armstrong and Black will have a couple of words about some of the small little areas. They're not going to be too perturbed by them, but just wanting to work out how they sort that out. What do you think the Caymans will be looking for in the second half?
I would hope the coach to let them know that sort of what you've seen in the commentary there, that there's space to be had in attack, get more pressure from them in the Scottish corner of the line, not giving them those options to find 10-15 yards off one easy pass, and they'll hopefully get a foothold in this game.
So we'll take a 2-minute break and we'll come back to straight before the half, so the second half.
Ça va 5-0. On failli marquer sur la fin, là, les Caymans. Il paraît qu'on entend notre conversation.
Oui, je viens d'avoir.
Oh la vache. Oups. C'est le micro d'ambiance.
Parce que c'est vrai, je pense que parce qu'on n'y a pas trop.
Bah super.
Après, il est hyper sensible.
Bah super. Bon, on n'en loupe pas une hein, ce week-end. Bon, on le dit plus trop fort. On le dit plus trop fort ça du coup.
Right, so we're back again, and we've been sitting here just in front of the, or behind the Cayman Island box, and Manette Windsor, the Cayman's coach, getting really animated with her team, explaining what she wants. All the team listening quite intently. Have you been coached by many animated coaches, Callum, in your time?
I feel like that's a loaded question, my ex-coach Mike. Yes, obviously I'm fortunate to have you coaching me at the 2019 World Cup. You have
Fortunate. I think you missed the in front of fortunate.
Certainly have a certain type of animation when required.
What do you think teams respond better to, and is it individually based depending on what the person is?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's always nice to see coaches involved in the game, both when you're in a comfortable position in the game, but also when you're chasing it, coaches wanting you to do more. But when you potentially have mistakes or anything like that the kind approach that obviously you have to
you have to say that because I'm sitting next to you, but
to how we can improve.
We all know that's not true. Right, so let's Scotland kicking us off again, and a really quick move, really got start with a wing ball, that nice pace, but just got a little bit.
Not sure how the refs will call that.
A ball down, it looks like.
It's a confusing one. Saw the player at the corner of her eye, I think.
So now the Caymans taking the ball up the field. Let's see if they can get up to their box. There was some good pressure by Scotland, but
better pace from the Cayman Islands.
Cayman just got out of that. Ooh. That's let go by the referee. It's okay. Now they need to get some subs on quickly to see if they can take advantage of those good first touches. Probably want to see a slightly better transition from the
it's touch 3
from the Caymans. Yeah, they had the opportunity, but then just didn't get their subs on enough. And Scotland, to their credit, getting up and disrupting the Caymans there. Now they'll have a couple of touches on the line. Let's see them get to the line and see what they can offer. 32 short, and then it's running into another player, so he ran into numbers, and that's good eyes up play.
Yeah.
And a really nice try there for Kiera Lessels, I believe.
Yes.
She's very happy
Straight
with
back to
very
halfway.
happy, but she should be. Was a really nice try. She's made some couple of good defensive reads in that first half, and there she gets her just desserts with a try there. So really nicely done. And the first score of the second half to Scotland. Scotland 6-0. Cayman's here with the ball now. Taking the ball up there, getting a little bit more width on it.
Nice inside
Now you'd
pass.
want to see them go down there. Just, they may be passing one too early, but they got to the Scottish line, so here's the opportunity for them. And unfortunately, that was 6 touch, so just losing the touch count, as did I that time. Again, another nice drive, getting over the line in 3, over the halfway line.
Good pressure.
And that's looks like they've lost the ball there. There might have been very strong blast by the referee, Tom Poulis from Switzerland originally. Okay, and here the Caymans now, they've got the same opportunity. They've got the ball in the Scottish half. Moving the ball up now nicely. Now they want to see a little bit more width on it. Now they're on the line, on the 7-meter line. Like to see them not get stuck there in that corner too much.
Yeah.
Little too many players in that corner, and I think that's it's the last touch here. And
Don't know if they've identified link attack as somewhere they want to look to, but they're, as you say, running that in not much space down the short side, making the Scottish defensive lives quite easy.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Windsor would like to see a little bit more width from them in midfield, get the ball out to the middle a bit, get the Scottish defence moving around a little bit more, rather than just going up that same link channel all the time. Here we go. So again, another opportunity with that over the mark call for the referee. So Cayman's here with the opportunity again in the Scottish half. They're just going to get to their box, and that's touch 2. So here we go. Let's have a look and see what they've got in the play here. That looks like
You see there's the space is off the other side of the field just now.
yeah, just becoming a little bit disconsolate there, but they shouldn't. Just a little bit more composure. Just need to get someone taking a bit more control out there.
Good yards. It's Bethan Matheson. She's, I think, recently been involved in the Scottish Rugby Union Academy setup. She's a very good player.
And you can see what was happening there. Number 3, Connor Ferry, was reaching for the touch. Didn't quite make it and put the ball down, and so that's a turnover with Caymans now. With the ball again. Let's see if they can get up again. Show a little bit more composure on the line. Create a little bit more width with the ball. See how well they can do. It's great to see some of these Scottish players doing so well, because they don't get coached very well at junior level. They've got a coach called Eddie Sanwan who's involved with them. Unfortunately, he doesn't offer too much in the way of good coaching. But despite that, they're still doing really well. No, that's completely false. And there we go, lovely inside ball. So good movement of the ball, good presenting of the pill, as we call it. And Owen Black going over for another try.
Maybe I should give slightly more information that Eddie was here staring at you whilst you gave that.
That isn't true. Eddie Sanwan, stalwart of Scottish touch as well. Really puts in a huge amount of effort has done for many years with the Scottish teams, and especially recently with his Total Touch Academy and a lot of the Galaxy
club that he plays with, juniors who play in Scotland, and he's done a lot of great work to bring a lot of these youngsters up through the ranks.
Absolutely.
So now Cayman going on again here. It's
more central this time.
Yeah, it seems to be Rio Windsor who's the playmaker here in the middle, playing again here with number 14, Ben Coke there. And there they get a penalty, so that's nice.
Good to see them go through some progressions now, open up a wee bit.
They've been working on, so that their progression seems to be the quickie platform and then the reverse of that, but let's see. Really nice saving touch there by number 3, Kana Ferry. Had to have quick feet to stop there. That was really good by Ben getting through, but let's see if they can now manufacture something instead of playing one off. Here they're looking. That's Rio Windsor there. It's
maybe moving towards the right platform, running into more space. Just need to get that final pass.
Scotland a little bit slower on this attack, which means gives the Cayman a little bit more time to step up, and that's what they did, and the error came there from the Scots. So you probably want to see Scotland at least taking touches 1 and 2 as they were, rather than going too slowly. But here we've got Rio and Ben up again as their players, and there's Ben going for he's going for the line there.
Ball down, score given.
And well done there. Good try there by Ben Coke. Get the first try on the board for the Caymans. Went to a kind of a 21 platform almost, and managed to get outside the link. So a really nice score there by Ben. Different platform they showed there, and they got the just rewards for moving away from what they were doing into something else. So that's probably something that Coach Windsor was talking to them about at halftime. So well done to the Caymans. Scotland now moving the ball.
It was almost excellent from Michael Sheriff. We'd done a slight change to their standard tap off.
Yeah, you'd really like to see that, and it seems like Michael's one of those players who's got the ability to have a look up, see where the opposition is, and make a call based on it rather than just going through the motions, which is really good to see at this level. As you mentioned, he's obviously had some experience with the Men's Open, which will have helped him hugely, but great to see, and great to see him leading this team. He's got a couple of tries already in this game. Cayman's having an opportunity here now. And that's 6 touches there, and the ball changes over to the Scottish team. So the score 7, Scotland 1 to the Caymans. And nicely again, 2 touches in there. There 3, and
that's a very short set from
referee didn't spot that, and Cayman's getting the ball again.
It's good to see Scotland go back to much more simple off the field, but get that pace back into it.
Yeah, and I feel that's their strength, you know, just that driving play that sets up in their platform. Once they get that driving, so that their whole game flows off that. Here we go. That's a good dummy there. And number 3 there is another Casabella Windsor. Oh, and that's a really good run. They threw that long ball, but just missing. Play a little bit.
Back for a touch and pass.
Yeah. That was Liam Keogh who just threw the ball, some nice pace through there, but then just called back for a touch and pass. So now let's see if Scotland can get back to the driving play. That's good first yards there. Let's see if they get a runner straight off there. A little bit of confusion. Yeah, and that's a really good sweep there. And a inside ball there. Really nice touch made there.
It's good yards. He's fixed that confusion there. Made some good yards, as you say.
Yeah, I've seen this a bit in some of these games that as soon as they go a little bit off script, then they come a bit loose. It's a little bit more difficult for them, and they throw a couple of loose balls, and that happens to lots of teams, as we said yesterday. It's not just in the juniors; it happens in Opens levels as well. But kind of the composure that you need to then just go back to the graft and stay in the grind. It's really important at every level of touch. So here we go. It's
good call. Again, Scotland sitting off them a bit though in the middle of the field. giving them that space to run into, which is what the Cayman Islands seem to like. They seem more effective when they've got that time and that space.
Yeah, I think any team, if you give them enough time, will be able to start to play a little bit. And as you say, Scotland standing off a little bit at times and letting the Caymans come onto them. But now Scotland on the line here. Number 3 there with the ball, Connor Ferry. Maybe just going a little bit too far into the fence rather than setting up a play here. Like to see something set up here on the line. Just unfortunately for a little bit of one-off touch there, which...
That's last as well.
Yeah, so they've got to... Now they can play one-off touch if they want. A really nice defence there by Anton. Anton Lawrence there, number 21. Making sure that the Scottish player had nowhere to go. So now, let's see if the Caymans can get up to their line.
Yeah, that's what Scotland can put a bit more pressure up here.
Yeah. A little bit more pressure from the Scots. Number 7 there, Finlay Williamson, put a little bit of pressure on, and a small handling error there by the Caymans, which means that Scotland now have a number of touches on the Caymans line. Let's see if they can work a play here. Looks like a... Again, Scottish plays very narrow, but now he's opened it up and he's just taken the space.
Yeah. Just pace.
Yeah, just pace there, unfortunately, that beat the Caymans player. But yeah, well seen by the Scottish player to take advantage of that. And the Scots have another try. I didn't see who that was.
Fergus.
Number
13.
Fergus' second try of the game.
He's one of the new additions to the squad this year, alongside a couple more, but Connor in that pod as well, I think. Good skills, as you've seen, good pace. And the more experiences he gets, the better he's going to get.
Yeah. Referee calling the touch there, so a little bit of a handling error, but the referee said that the touch was the foul call first. So here go the Caymans again. Let's see if they can work something. A little bit of ball movement, but the Scottish doing really well with getting up there. That's a lot more, as you were talking about, Callum, that proactive defence, getting up and making the Caymans work hard for it, and the error came in from the Caymans. Now we get the Scottish with their driving game again. Cayman's a little bit cleverer now coming in, but they've got quite narrow. If the Scots got wide quickly, they might struggle, but yeah.
Shooting from far link there from the Cayman Islands,
yeah.
Which is, as you say, very effective.
Really, really good shoot there by that Cayman's player.
Big 10.
Forced the error.
Oh, no, it's not. My mistake. Good pressure.
Caymans here looking for the opening. Where can they find the weakness in the Scottish defence? The Scottish have been really good up to now. They seem to like that inside ball a little bit. I mean, that was an outside ball, but the away from play ball they seem to like a little bit. Be nice to see them spread it a little bit more. They're quite narrow again in that left-hand corner. And there's just a lot of throwing the ball around, but the penalty here to the Scots. Is the last play of the game, or are we still on time here? No, we still got a few minutes to go. There was a false alarm. There was a who's in the background, so we still have 5 minutes of the game to go.
Scotland staying on, driving up the field.
That's brave. Got to back themselves to score here.
It's good yards.
Yeah, really good yards. That's a really nice drive again. That might not be on sides. The referee said it is. So he wants the Scot to look at setting something up here. They're calling them in. They're getting him up. It looks like it's 32 short again.
Ooh.
And a really nice touch there by the winger. Scottish winger was open, but the Cayman's winger definitely spotted that. And they're suggesting that the link of Caymans wasn't onside. So it looks like a penalty there for Scotland again.
This has been a very effective pod for Scotland throughout the tournament.
There's an opening and a really nice touch there if she made it. Yeah, lovely touch there. Defensive touch. Oh, and Owen Black getting again. That's the second penalty on the line there. So Caymans need to be careful because that's number 2. If they get another penalty on the line now, then they lose a player for a period of time. So they won't want to do that.
I'd like to see this pod, as we said, the same with the Cayman Islands, use their progressions, use their knowledge to find the spaces that are there. That's 3.
That's 3. Are these going to call them? So they should be losing a player if the referees have counted correctly, and they are. Losing a middle there for a period of time. And it doesn't mean that's Matthew Rees, doesn't mean that he was the culprit each time, but it's with the last person who is penalised is unfortunately the person that needs to go to the bin. It's the referees are explaining that to him. So they're telling he actually needs to go to the other box, but that's okay. He can. Referees have suggested he just needs to be off the field, so he'll be there for a period of time. And Scots have got the ball here, and with 6 on 5, and that's the play to go for always. 32 short. There's a play to go to.
Good score.
Good score there by the Scottish. Was that Owen who scored again? Or?
Number 10, I think, scored that one.
This time. That's Ryan. It's one of the blacks, as we said. It's the black family scoring. It's well done to them, and a good play. Often teams get a little bit excitable when they're 6 on 5, and they were nice and composed, ran a nice 32 platform for the short and found the space. So well done to Scotland. Caymans here now are back to 6 players. So the referees deemed that
good pressure
that
from
was
Lauren
enough.
King.
A little bit better there by the Caymans, but Scotland also doing very well. As you said, Callum, they're definitely pressurising a little bit more, creating a little bit more problems for the attack of the Caymans. And, just a bit of a loose ball there, so Scotland would like to go back to their driving pattern.
Hopefully end the game in the high last couple of minutes, I think.
Yeah, probably about a minute and a bit to go. Probably each team will have one crack at least at the line if Scotland can get there. It's a good shoot there.
Fifth touch in their own half.
That's really good by the Caymans. Now the Bisbee pace,
Robbie's
and he's
quick.
passed the ball out here. She'll look inside early, passing. Oh, what a lovely touch there by number 3, Isabella Windsor. And that's 6 changeover. So the Caymans have got just under 50 seconds to get up the line and score. And just unfortunately, I was expecting the support to be there, but they weren't. And
Scotland need to go quickly if they want to get one more on the board.
So 30 seconds for the Scots. 30 seconds for the Scots to get another one. And there they go to the 32 platform again, where they had success before.
Good score.
And a good score there by
Joel,
Scott.
I think.
Joel Hassan?
Yes.
Good try by Joel. And that's 10-1 to the Caymans. Sorry, to the Scottish. Caymans probably won't have very long to tap off, if at all. And there goes the hooter. And that's the end of the game. Scotland winning that game 10 tries to 1. 5 scores in the second half to Scotland and 1 to the Caymans. What do you think the coaches will be saying to their teams after those games, Callum?
I know the Scottish coaches will be very pleased with that performance. They have been sort of building throughout the tournament, as we know from yesterday. They had some tough games, but to come out here, game 1 today, and to put out a performance like that. They've got, I know, Italy and France, I think, later on, so 2 difficult games to come. But keep playing like that, and hopefully they'll get the results they deserve. Cayman Islands. as we were sort of saying during commentary, the scores are there, there's the space there. If they potentially move through progressions a wee bit quicker and look at those other options, there's more scores out for them to get. Times defensively, the pressure they were putting on was great to see. So patches of it are great, just need to put together that full performance.
Yeah, agreed. I think there were elements of the Caymans that showed that they have got the ability to play, but just some of their option taking at times, maybe they need to be a little bit more composed. As you say, when they put the pressure on to the Scottish, you can see that they really troubled them. But the Scots as well, really well played when they got their drive working, looked exceptional, especially the first few minutes of the first half. They really put their stall out and worked really hard, and off that flow they showed some really good flashes. I think if they continue building like that, they should definitely progress better in this tournament and put some good results together. So well done to both teams, both sets of coaches and coaching staff. Great to see these two teams playing, and as you say, Callum, they share a hotel. You can see them now in the middle, all together as a group.
Yeah.
Obviously, really got a close-knit group there. So great that they've getting together. Friendships that you hope will last them a lifetime.